Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another What I Eat in a Day video. I got so many good reviews off of the last video, my first What I Eat in a Day video. So I wanted to give you guys another one. So let's break right into breakfast. So y'all have to excuse my raspy voice. I was a little under the weather this past weekend, but I'm better and I'm here to do this video. So the first step I did was put the sausage in the oven on 375 for about 10 minutes. And then I went ahead and seasoned my eggs with the regular seasonings. And of course, everything will be listed at the end. So now I'm going to go ahead and whisk my eggs together. This recipe was super simple. I saw this recipe on Pinterest, I think, and the girl had the same brand, but it was the pancake maker. So I'm like, I have a waffle maker. Let me try to make some waffle egg buns. But I just went ahead and sprayed it with some extra virgin olive oil spray, and I'm going to pour my eggs in and cook them for about 60 to 90 seconds. It really doesn't take that long because it's just eggs. And voila, we have an egg bun made from a waffle maker. It's so convenient. This is something that I would probably use to go to work in the morning. Like, I would freeze them and then just microwave them in the morning on the way out because they're really convenient. But I just went ahead and assembled the sandwich up. Tell me this is not cute, y'all. Like, I picked it up, it was so little in my hand. Like, it's the perfect size. I still wasn't able to complete the whole thing, but I just saved the rest of it for later. So moving right into lunch, this is a chopped salad that I usually make probably once a week. I'm always making a chopped salad. It's so easy, it's so convenient, and you just throw a bunch of vegetables pretty much in a bowl. But this one is a chopped salad, so I'm going to start with chopping up all of my vegetables and prepping them to be tossed together. So now that all the veggies are prepped and chopped, I'm going to go ahead and add some pepperoni and salami, and I just cut these up into tiny strips too, and I chop them up, dice them up to go in with the veggies. And I chose these two pretty much. I love salami and I love pepperoni. Like, I'll eat them with crackers and cheese. So these are my favorite Italian meats. I don't really like the hot Italian meats that much. It plays with my acid reflux, okay? And you know your girl can't do that. But pepperoni and salami pretty much work for me. Or I'll use shrimp, like I said, or chicken. Doesn't really matter the protein. So I went ahead and I added the sharp cheese and I just cut them up into little cubes. And I also went and added some cucumber. I literally eat cucumber with all of my salads. I don't even know why I forgot that in the beginning. But I chopped up some olives, and I'm also going to chop up some butter lettuce to go in it because I ran out of spinach. I would usually use spinach, but I ran out of spinach, so I'm using some chopped butter lettuce instead. So I'm adding everything into the bowl. Look at how colorful everything is. And the dressing that we're going to be using is from Aldi. It's a Mediterranean dressing, and it has little pieces of feta cheese in it. So it kind of gives it like a little bit of a bite, even though it has the cheddar cheese in it. I really love the two together. Plus, it's not a lot of feta, so you don't get a lot of cheese. And I'm just going to go ahead and sprinkle some garlic powder and some black pepper in there because, like Tabitha Brown says, that's my business. And here is the finished salad. Y'all cannot tell me this does not look so pretty, so beautiful. Go ahead and try the salad, y'all. So it's time for dinner and your girl is feeling like some red meat, so I went ahead and put some steaks in a really hot pan, and I just have some olive oil. It looks like it's burning, but like I really like a really good crust on my steak, so y'all see how it turns out when I turn them around. But like I said, I just added some olive oil, and I'm going to go ahead and sear these steaks up because we're going to make some alfredo with this broccoli, low carb meal, but it's one of my faves, I'm telling you. So I went ahead and I chopped the stems off the broccoli, and I'm just going to drizzle some olive oil over them because I'm going to season them up with some salt and pepper and a little bit of garlic powder. And I'm just going to hand toss them because I'm going to roast them in the oven. I think I had the oven set to high on broil, and I checked them off and on for about 10 minutes. But roasted broccoli is the best. Look at that crust, y'all. Look at that crust. Yes, I love me a good crusty, like, steak. Not crusty steak, but y'all know what I mean. So in a bowl to the side, I am mushing up some minced garlic and some butter, and I'm just going to pour this on top of the steak as it's cooking. Of course, we had to go ahead and add the parsley flakes because we're fancy, and of course, our butter has to be fancy too. So moving into the sauce, this is my first time actually making Alfredo sauce from scratch. I've seen so many people do it and I wanted to try it. Usually I would just be lazy, y'all, and go buy a jar sauce. But I wanted to put forth the effort today, so I'm going to go ahead and make my own. And these are the ingredients that I'm going to be using. And I also added the seafood seasoning because I kind of just like seafood seasoning in my Alfredo sauce, whether it's seafood or not. So we're just going to go ahead and mix these ingredients up in the pan, and I'll just let y'all watch how I do it. Pretty simple sauce, right? So we're gonna go ahead and plate up our roasted broccoli, y'all. This broccoli was so good. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put the steak on top. The steak turned out, everything was just so good. I don't want to be here like, oh, this is so good, but everything was so good, y'all. Even down to the sauce. I will try to play with it a little bit more, but everything just came out so perfect, especially for my first time trying making homemade sauce. So here's the finished product. Of course, I did not eat all of this. I probably ate about half, and I saved the rest for later, but this looks so good. So y'all, that is it for this What I Eat in a Day video. I really enjoy making these, so I cannot wait to make more. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe before you leave the channel today, and I will see you guys in the next video.